Mm. Why have I been made a prisoner? Ask Hargrim. Okay, tell me about Hargrim. Hargrim, Skeleton's leader, gives us the word of Silent King, concerned, worried. Why is he concerned? Suego, Akaste. Yeah, I don't like the presence of him either. Why is he worried about Suego? Suego preaches death. Yeah, of course. He's a Dusty. Preaches death. Wants us to die.
Updated my journal.
He Dustman. What about Akaste? Who is Akaste? Akaste Anger. Anger? Akaste won't kill everyone. Why does she want to kill everyone? Hungry. 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 Tell me of someone else. Tell me about yourself. Stale Mary. Okay, that's everything she has to say. What do you do here? Guide other zombies, care for quiet ones. About the other zombies? The work of Silent King. What sort? Rebuild that which has been broken, care for the true dead. The true dead. But what about the Silent King? Silent King? What can you tell me of him? Silent King, what do you know of him? Silent King! Tell me of someone else. Yes. Nobody, I suppose. Who inhabits this place? Zombies, skeletons, ghouls, rats. What about the zombies? The work of the Silent King. Skeletons. Hagrim, their leader, gives us the word of Silent King. Skeletons guide us in our work. So, skeletons are a rank above zombies. Ghouls. Hungry, always hungry. Rats. Gone, ghouls chase away. Have you seen a small brown sphere anywhere here? No, sorry. Okay, thank you. You've been very helpful. Stories bones tell. A lot of corpses have something to say if you listen carefully enough. This ability can be used on most undead creatures, as well as corpses you may find during your journeys. Stories bones tell has no effect on the recently departed. Oh, okay. Good God, the possibilities now. I could ask everything to them. But I want to talk with the zombie that's searching for her name. Doubtful skeleton. What are you doing? There is no meat left on the bones of this ancient animated corpse, only a few colored rags, which seems to serve more as a decoration than clothing. It is staring at the floor, shaking his head and tapping his chin thoughtfully. It makes no response, apparently lost in thought. It looks up and seeing you sighs with a small puff of dust. I've much on my mind and I would prefer to be left alone. Help? No, I have a difficult decision to make. This all. What decision?
Updated my journal.
To continue my life here or to die, to finally pass into the true death I have been told of. Yeah, it's probably what the Dusty is, you know, the belief of the Dusty is that this guy that is here, I don't remember the name, is spreading. I don't know, do you enjoy your life? How can I decide for you if I can't discuss this? It depends from him whether he wants. Let's talk to her then. The zombie moans softly in reply. Only your skills in conversing with the dead allow you to understand her name. My name. No. Is that why you're so distressed? Forgot my name, my name. Her milky eyes well with a black rheumy substance. A corpse only tears. Why don't you just choose a new name? She stands there watching you silent. Did you understand? You can choose a new name. She shakes her head, backing away as if frightened. But no. Why am I going down this path with her? Can't you see how you've changed? Would your true name fit you any longer? She pauses, putting her hands on her cheeks. The corpse bites her lower lip. Yes, see, you can let your old name go now, become something new. But who? What name? She appears confused. I don't like... Where are you going? You're walking backwards. The corpse beckons at you eagerly when she notices you. Name, I chose a name. Okay, she chose a name. Okay, well, our discussion went that way. I wanted to find her old name, but okay then. Is that so? What did you choose?
Updated my journal.
Leicha. Leicha. Interesting. It fits somehow. Questions? I don't know. Alright, we are back with our nameless zombie friend, and I wanted to change the dialogue I had with her. Can I help you find your name again? Oh, why is it so important to you? She holds up her decaying hands for you to examine. Even as you do so, a fingernail drops off, hitting the thighs with a soft click. Rotting away soon, nothing left, nothing but bones and a name. Can I help you find your name? She points out towards watery catacombs. But how will I know it?
Updated my journal.
Chest, spiked chest, bolted down near my tomb. Perhaps I'll seek it out. Farewell. I'm interested in finding the name of her. Okay, so we have a riddle. A name to find. We can still go around in the catacombs, so it's not a big problem.
Unlocked.
Oh, calm down, guys.
Right.
Yeah, interesting. And we have a skeleton merchant here. You see a skeleton bouncing from the ball of one foot to another. Air whistles from between its teeth. It looks very, very bored. At your approach, its demeanor changes entirely. Welcome, welcome. I've got a host of items for your perusal, fresh from the latest Berks who've been trying to loot the quiet ones. Would you like to see them? Answers. He sighs. Look, I know I've got an eternity to stand around and gossip until the cows come home, but the truth is I don't like dealing with the living, alright? I take this stuff from the living before they die and I sell it to other deaders, so if it's all the same to you, I'd rather just conclude the transaction and go home, alright? So you want to see what I have? Fine, I'll show it to you, otherwise leave me alone. I'm an undead too. Alright, I sold him some things. And now we can go back to whatever we were doing before. Look at this one. Your hair is amazing. So you are a caste. She's a zombie or a skeleton? She looks like a skeleton. I don't know, maybe he's a guy. Knifed Ghoul. This ghoul's face has a great gash across it, and one of its eyes has been destroyed entirely. Despite the relative freshness of the wound, it seems to cause the foul-smelling creature no pain or discomfort. You notice a grimy knife tucked into its waistband. The letter U here, are carved into its handle. Greetings. The ghoul narrows his eyes and snarls at you. Its tongue, no less than 2 hands long, curls out to lick at its scabby lips. Could I have that knife that you've got tucked into your belt? Yes, sure. The ghoul looks down at the knife, scratching its head as if wondering how it got there. Finally, it looks up and gives you a slight toothy grin. Meat want knife? Meat to make trade, yes. Do you want rat tails? Yes, okay. The ghoul snatches them away greedily and devours them. After licking his clawed fingers clean, he tosses you Uhir's knife. Well, that was easy. Thank you. Let's see.
Endure. In enduring growth.
We need to sleep because
Done.
Because we need to sleep. So what's down here? So I think this is the exit, right? Because I remember that we were coming in from that. And this door is locked. Well, I can open locks. Should I? Though. My god, that sound! Oh. Royal Guard. This is an iron hinged lid that opens into a small coffin area. Cute. Yeah, it's so industrial with these vents and everything. Isn't it? Very beautiful. You would think that sigil would be more organic looking than this. So, alright guys. You have a beautiful crypt down here, very colorful. Oh yeah, I probably need to talk to you. The rot stink of this ancient-looking ghoul woman is nauseating, even from a distance. Her grey-green skin is infested with tomb rot and festering sores, and her fingers, each capped by a long curved talon, are covered in dried blood and filth. Her hair, thick with scuttling insects and worms, hangs to her knees. It hides nearly all her face in shadow, save for a fanged feral grin and a lolling grey tongue. Hello. What have we here? Some pretty meat, aye, a little tough gristle. Sharpen me teeth on your bone and grow fat on your marrow. So you must be Akaste. I don't have to be anything to you, meat and bones. You watch your tone with me, or no one will find you in one piece again. My god. Who are you to come before me like a feast? Answer, Akaste. I have no name. Then neither does Akaste. I call you Blooded One. Pray you still have a name, and I will before I tear you apart. Blooded One? Meet people to eat. Her yellow eyes peer intently at you through her ragged white hair. You... I am technically an undead. Still, they don't seem to recognize me. Go, pester Akaste while you still live, Meat asked. Why have I been made a prisoner? Cast grimaces, because we didn't catch you in the dark holes where you'd have been a meal to us. She shakes her head, snarling. Damn the Silent King, damn his old bones. Meat caught here by the others stays here until it joins the others. What about the Silent King that you don't like? King not silent, he say, we do. Marrow stuffed bones and a herd of dead flesh obey him, no question. Acaste not see, Acaste only hear. One day I shall meet this one. Yes, Acaste strong and silent one weak, we shall see who master, yes. Who else inhabits this place? Many wander this all, yes, marrow-filled bones, herd of dead flesh, we the blighted ones, all ruled by the Silent King. She spits in disgust. Who tells us what to do, what not to do, also the little tasties, blooded rats. Acaste rubs her clawed hands together greedily. What about your own kind? We are the blighted ones, yes, Acaste and her lovely gowls, her children always hungry. What are you doing? We fight, win, and feed. Blooded ones such as you become our food in the end. Ravenous hungers we have, burned the stomach. Never full. We hunger all the time, and here you are. Hurry up, die and be still. What? Blooded ones. Tell me about the herd of dead flesh. Make noises like blooded cattle and stink of rotten sweet stale juice. Acaste licks her lips, sucking spittle between her teeth. She frowns, then raises her arms and starts shambling about. Go, most times, stumble, shamble, and work. Stupid food. Stupid half-brained meat being. Bones? The bones, the skeletons, weak, tired, too many centuries, too brittle. She snatches a bone off the floor, snapping it for emphasis. Weak. Dead don't fear, but the bones do. Afraid to die and be fed upon by Acaste and blighted ones. Afraid to die? We dead now. Fear is something blooded ones think of, not dead ones. Blooded rats. Go squeak squeak, run into dark small tunnels when chased, hard to catch, snacks hard to get, warm flesh, easy crunching teeth, many of them elsewhere, we go kill them and eat them all, hunger go away with so many in belly, always watching us with red juicy eyes in dark, want to eat them. Okay. About... have you seen a small bronze sphere anywhere here? Acaste shakes her head, lice dropping from her long white hair as it sways about. Acaste opens many coffins, many tombs, never seen such a thing. Okay. What can you tell me about Sorgo? Pale-blooded, one whose lips in dust smells like blooded rat? He first I eat. Smells of blooded rat. But good, eat him anyway. He stink of dust, but ripe blood and meat beneath his pale skin. Good to eat. Okay. Stale Mary? Fleshy food, not strong like Acaste, weak dead flesh woman. Argrim? Marrow, Acaste licks her cracked lips and gives a feral grin. Old marrow, but his marrow. Acaste snarls, eyes burn. Kill him, kill all the bones, if not for the weak bones and herd of that flesh. Acaste I am, Gaul, mother and queen of the blighted ones. Yes, strong, fast, we hunt and eat in these oaks. Okay, I think I've talked to you long enough. So we have a faction that is aggressive, alright then. I can understand that. So, what should we do? I think we should go outside and finish exploring the crypts. It would be fantastic if we could find the name of the... Yeah, I thought I could still go around into the crypts, so...
I'm gone.
The mechanism that operates this door is somewhere else. So we cannot get out. I thought we could get out. How do we get out then? Because if I cannot get out, then... Well, we haven't talked with Hargrim now, did we? The skeleton wears what appear to be ancient priest's robes. Heavy and ornate, it carries a large impressive stave, which is capped with intricately carved horns, dangling pendants, and a gilded skull. Eh? The skeleton, its eyes aglow like two burning embers, looks you over but makes no reply. You Hagrim? It nods solemnly, the pendant suspended from its stave, tinkling softly. There is something disquieting about its silent, piercing gaze. Why have I been made a prisoner? This, the will of the Silent King, the living one who are caught here are made to languish in his halls until they join the quiet ones. Could he be convinced to allow otherwise?
My journal.
After a short silence, its jaw creak open. It is doubtful, but perhaps mysterious are the ways of Silent King. May I speak with him? It holds up a bony palm. With a creaking groan and a puff of dust, its jaws open to speak. No. Its voice, deep and resonant, echoes for a long while in the vaulted chamber. Why not? Its voice booms throughout the chamber. No living creature may pass the doors that lead to his throne room, nor would I allow thee an audience, even if such a thing were possible. Thou shalt not see him. But I need his permission to leave. It holds up its palm. No, by the power of the Silent King, thou shalt not leave this place. Thou shalt not leave this place. Where am I? Within the borders of the Dead Nations. Dead Nations. Yeah, Dead Nations. It's plural. What are you doing here? It indicates staves and robes. I am called Argrim. I am the high priest of the citizens here. I spread the word of the Silent King to his followers. How did you come to be here? I passed away long ago and found that beyond that lies only oblivion. Fortunately, I was able to step back at the last moment from the brink. Step back. Yes, I awoke here. I wandered the catacombs for untold days before stumbling into the throne of my lord, the Silent King. He spoke to me, and from that fated meeting the Dead Nations was born. Followers. We, the skeletons, other undead, zombies and ghouls. There were once shadows, but they have long since fled. Sometimes one of living spends the last of its days here. Also far to the east live many cranium rats. Tell me of your kind. We tend to the quiet ones, the true dead, and obey the word of the Silent King. Our work here has gone on for centuries. For centuries? I thought you were relatively new because nobody knew of you. Supposedly. The Silent King, our Lord and Vision. He who makes the law and protects us. Do well to start no trouble here, stranger, for the Silent King's eyes everywhere and his justice swift. Wouldn't it be amazing if this Silent King wasn't an undead? Why is he called the Silent King? He speaks no more than necessary to guide us. Praise to the Silent King. What about Stale Mary? She's the most intelligent of what some call the rotting herd. Those zombies which populate the Dead Nations, unlike many of us, her heart did not depart at the moment of death. as much as can be said. Rotting herd. They serve the Silent King and the dead nations as laborers. They work beneath the guidance of Stale Mary, the most intelligent, alright. A small bronze sphere? It shakes its head. I have seen no such thing. Why dost you seek this object? For a man named Farod, apparently. The skeleton draws back. It looks up and away, as if peering at the surface. Blood still beats in his black, worm-ridden heart? That wheezing sack of flesh still sends his pack into our homes to raid and pillage. It faces you once more. Though we're wrong to come here, we tolerate no such desecrators within our borders. But I'm not of his pack, really. Why then art thou here invading our homes on a fetch and carry for that miserable soul? I'm finding the sphere for him in return for information I need. There is no other loyalty between us. It looks you over carefully, tapping its chin with a bony finger. Click, click, click. Do not seem the sort of to follow such a man. Perhaps you speak the truth. Perhaps your presence here is tolerable. Wow, I almost thought he was going to offer a counter. It was offering me. Was, opening the way for a counter offer against Farod. Healing? Rest? No, were do not a prisoner here awaiting thy death. The answer might be different. Why, am I a prisoner here? I don't understand. I'm a little bit confused. I think we need to go to the Dusty to sleep. What about Suego? He tries to convince us to give up this pretense of life, as he calls it, and pass into the true death. He claims that it is our passions that anchor us to this life, and we must let go of them and our duty. He wants us to die.
Updated my journal.
Some listen to his words, but none have chosen to surrender themselves to his beliefs. Those that did would be forever silenced. Our numbers would dwindle, and all that we have here would be destroyed by what surrounds us. Suego may believe he's doing right, but is in truth causing great harm. Why do you allow him to stay? We cannot force him to leave. He knows we cannot harm him. The dead truce. No undead may injure a dustman unless first attacked. Also, the Silent King wishes no slaughter in his halls. What about Akasta? She's the matriarch of the Gaul pack that has come to our halls. She's strong and extremely cunning. I do not trust them or their matriarch. They watch us with hungry eyes, and I just imagine the song here. You know which song I imagine. And now it's just playing in my head. And I'm imagining zombies and Gauls dancing. Oh God, stop it, brain. And would doubtless devour us all if our numbers and the word of the Silent King were not a shield against them. It poses as if thinking. Agaste is about. I think she's about to have a rebellion or something.
Updated my journal.
They are forever ravenous. Without us holding them in check, they would run rampant in the buried village and the warrens of the cranium rats, killing all, then return to devour all that is here. You could send them, to the cranium rats. You would be getting rid of them, and they would probably eat all the rats. I don't know, you could tell them to kill the rats, and then kill them yourself. I mean, the remaining owls. There were once shadows here. What about the rats? They are hive-brained. vermin who once came here in great numbers, feeding upon the corpses in our care. The ghouls have, for the most part, driven them back. They no longer leave their warrens to the east of here. Do they have any weaknesses?
My journal.
Their strength is in gathered numbers. If one were to find and slay small separated groups, the stronger packs would slowly lose power. In the rat warrens to the east, for instance, they are very powerful. Brain vermin killed in the hive above might weaken them here, though. Can I go back to our dialogue that we were having there? Ah, okay, there's nothing anymore. You're still figuring that out? I have not thought about it at all. We need to rest. We probably don't need to rest still. Anyway, guys, there must be another exit. There must be. Okay, so I would like to identify something. Now we have the dagger, the sledgehammer, and then that's what we have here. We could identify the sledgehammer so we could get rid of it. Oh, here's knife. Yes, it's not. Wasn't this unidentified or something? I have no idea. I'm a little bit confused. Maybe somebody identified it? I don't know.